People believe a property is investment. It's not. People has got potential and power sitting somewhere which they don't know. If you got a passport, if you got a birth certificate, you got a driving license, you should have SMSF.
In today's market, you don't need promises, you need a strategist. Driven by transparent communication, modern marketing, and massive results, Jinal Patel, he's the force delivering real value from first-time buyers to high-tier developers. Today, he breaks down the raw truths of winning big in real estate.
People got a significant amount sitting in their super, and people don't know they can use that to build the wealth as well.
Hello guys, this is Navjot Mahindru from Equity Maxx Real Estate. After so many conversations about real estate, how to invest, where to invest, and why to invest, we have concluded that we have to start this podcast to answer your questions. So here with me, Jinal Patel, principal owner of Equity Maxx, where he will tell us how to use your equity and how to maximize your knowledge in real estate. Welcome, Gino Bhai. How are you?
Thank you, Navi. And you have brought a really good question. People has got potential and power sitting somewhere which they don't know. Today we're gonna guide them that how they can build a serious asset. And well, often people believe equity is buying a house, asset is buying a house, a property is investment. It's not. You are actually investing your time because over the period of year, a smart investor makes good wealth in reasonable amount of the time. There are investors I've worked with and I've seen them. They are holding a piece of land for 10, 15, 20 years. It's a very long time. In 20 years' time, you could have double or triple your asset portfolio. Yeah. So it's very careful strategy required and it's tailored to every individual. However, let's talk about something which is foreign, very alien to all our customers, investors, which is self-managed super fund.
Yes.
SMSF.
SMSF. I've been hearing about it a lot, and I know you emphasize on this as well. I've been listening to a lot of people. All of a sudden, this word comes out nowadays, and everyone says, "Oh, I've got SMSF. I want to invest in SMSF. How to invest in SMSF, and how to create SMSF." So, before anything, my first question will be like, who should and who should not invest or create SMSF?
Very good question. I would say if you got a passport, if you got a birth certificate, you got a driving license, you should have SNSF. It's necessary. It's actually building and taking control of your retirement.
Yep.
So who's not going to retire? We all aging. We all gradually going towards the retirement.
Yeah.
So if you're going to live long, and if you're going to retire peacefully and maintain your lifestyle, you should have reasonable amount of the super portfolio.
Yes.
And if it is not there, let's talk to us. We'll build your self-managed super fund portfolio.
Yeah. So, as a beginner, like I'm an entrepreneur, and I understand SMSF is related to super.
Mhm.
I don't have any money in super. I've never actually made a super account. I've never paid myself super because I've always been an employer. So, is it good or can I start now?
There is no age. The only age is legal age by ATU is the owner of the self-managed super fund has to be 18 years plus. So if you are 18 years plus, and whether you are working for someone else or you are an employer, I mean to say, if you are on TFN or ABN, let's make it simple. You should start thinking about it now. There is no age limitation on when to start. You can start it today.
So, if let's say I have money in my super, I work for some company and I've got like $150,000 super in my bank account sitting. but I don't know. Is so super and SMSF that they're two different things, right?
It is. So let me give you a concept of Australian industry and how the Commonwealth has designed the whole situation. So let's say if you're working, so first we're going to talk about that you are working for someone else. So you are on TFM, and if you're earning 100,000, the recent laws and increase in super contribution for an employer over the period of years, it was 8.5%. Right now it's 12%. But so if you're earning 100,000, employer will give you 12,000 as a super contribution in your industrial super fund. Okay. Now, what is an industrial super fund? So there are so many industrial super funds in Australia, which operates within an ASIC strict guidelines, where your money from your employer goes into that industrial super account. Imagine that's your bank account.
Yep.
That's your another account. The difference is you can spend your money from your bank account, but you cannot spend your money from your super account. Okay. What do you do with your money in your bank account? You buy something, you spend for yourself, you invest, you travel, you pay a rego, living expenses, and everything. While super is account where you cannot do anything. There is someone else. These funds, they got fund managers, they got investment portfolios where your money are getting invested by someone else. It's could be a person like you, could be a person like me. So creating a SMSF is essentially you just moving your industrial super, which is in your industrial super account, into your self-managed super fund account. Money will be transferred from your industrial account to a self-managed super fund account, which needs to be operated as a legal entity, regulated every year. There is compliances where we will help you to manage the compliance. Now, once your money in your self-managed super fund account, guess who's got a control? It's you got to control everybody.
So is it easy to create one? I can create it by myself. Do I have to go to an accountant or a financial advisor? Who can help me to do it?
We strongly recommend everyone to take a financial advice, independent advice. Now, Equity Maxx is not a financial advisor. We provide a strategy and will make it happy. Yeah. So what we do is we will help you and guide you how to make up your or build or create your self-managed super fund account. We will hold your hand from start to finish. So we will check your statements, identify what strategy is good for you. You can make six individuals can build one super account. So that six is the limit. Husband and wife can create their account is together. If your kids are old enough, you can add theirs to your super fund account as well. So there's multiple way you can create a super account.
Okay. So that's one thing. Another thing is like, okay, I've done everything. I've started my SMSF now. I want to invest. So what's the first strategy of investing, and how can I can build my wealth through SMSF?
So as I touch base into the previous question, that there are audit and compliance and regulatory requirements managing the self-managed super fund. So that's where we come and help you create the strategy that your portfolio should and will grow more than your industrial super fund.
Yep.
However, that is also subject to how the property market is fluctuating. Either it's growing aggressively or it's growing with the market trend. The clear benefit is a leverage. I'll give you an example. Let's say if you got 200,000 and it is compounded by, let's say, 7% year on year average in your super fund, industrial super fund.
Yeah.
Over the 5 or 6 years term, that 7% increase over your 200,000 will keep compounding. And let's say some of your portfolio has increased really good, some portfolios gone bad. you will be sitting around 350 to 360,000 portfolio growth over the 5 to 6 years period of time.
And I think the biggest question for any investor will be the tax obligations and CGTs. How would SMSF will help me in those things?
So before going into that,
Yep.
let me finish the previous topic.
Yep.
What you essentially doing is you using your 200,000 in your super as a leverage.
Okay.
We will take you to the lenders,
Yep.
and the lenders will then give you, let's say, another 600,000 against your 200,000,
Yep.
and you can purchase a property of, let's say, an 800,000.
Yeah.
So you're increasing your 7% and 8% return is now on your 800,000 assets.
Okay.
So prior to 6 year time, your asset wealth creation will be around 1 or 1.2 million, depends on how the market is
Floyd.
for the flowing.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. You're 200,000 sitting doing nothing, you're going up to 350.
Yeah.
You use your 200,000, buy 800,000 property, and you'll be going around million plus asset portfolio.
It depends for the market, how market reacts.
Exact.
So on that again. So let's say I have invested wisely, I've got money in it now. And the biggest problem is investors always say, like, if I'm investing and when I want to sell my property or do something with it, eventually I have to pay taxes.
Yes.
And eventually I have to do CGTs and all this stuff. So is there any way like SMSF can help me to save that, or like if not save any discounted things or anything?
Definitely. So there are age limitations. So let's start backward to forward. If you have invested a property from your super now, and if you're not selling it and just keeping it, you paying it off, your tenants are paying it off.
Yep.
At retirement or after the retirement age, there's 0% tax.
Yep.
So you're saving all your growth.
Yep.
And you can use that for your retirement spending, lifestyle, renting, and etc.
Right.
However, if you sell the property before the retirement age, there are huge concessions on CGT as well.
Okay.
And these concessions are significantly reduce your exposure to the tax.
Okay.
Other thing is, Navi, because your property is purchased from your self-managed super fund,
Yep.
under the LRBA, Limited Resource Borrowing Arrangements,
Yeah.
all the proceeds of that property after the tax will go back to your SMSF.
Okay.
It does not and may not impact your personal asset and portfolio.
Yep.
You can reinvest that again.
Yep.
And keep building your properties
Yep.
through your super.
Yeah.
So imagine you started at the age of 40 with one property. After 10 years, you sold that one.
Yep.
There is a good increase in your super.
Yeah.
Now you buy two properties at the age of 50.
Yeah.
You sell them at the age of 60. Use that money, reinvest. You may end up owning 4 to 5 properties around the age of 65. And imagine they all are tax-free. You're not paying any CG2.
Okay.
There, you build all this portfolio under your name directly,
Yeah.
as a normal entity, personal entity.
Yeah.
You'll be under paying CGT at any age.
I know this topic is like going to be for an hours and hours. We can talk on this.
Yep.
So we have to cover a lot of things, other things as well. So I would conclude this topic on just one thing. If you want to explain a layman about SMSF in 1 minute, how would you tell and how would you say it will benefit them?
So I'll tell all the people who are listening today that self-managed super fund is all about taking control of your money, sitting somewhere, putting to your self-managed super fund, take charge of your retirement, and building a serious growth. Right now, Navibhai, people don't have enough money in today's tough time of inflations and everything.
Yeah.
Because the property price has gone up,
Yeah, it is. For sure.
fuel price has gone up, milk price gone up.
Yeah.
Bread, but everything has gone expensive.
Yeah.
However, people got a significant amount sitting with their sugar. If people don't know, they can use that to build the wealth.
So, thank you. Thank you. We will be covering a lot of topics with other members of Equity Max. So stay tuned.
Thank you, everyone.